Now we're joined by head coach Phil Neville.
Afternoon, guys. Well, I'm immensely proud after the week that we've had. Obviously, beating Seattle's B team and beating Miami FC, the traveling and everything that came with it. And then today, we were virtually running on empty. I thought we couldn't get any rhythm in the game. But there's one thing I was sure we was going to guarantee is that we were going to fight right to the very end. And we spoke before the game about the set of values that the players are now beginning to write amongst themselves. And you saw every value out on the pitch that they want in their team. I feel as if now, with the results that we're getting, people will probably start to see a different Miami. That's what I've wanted all along. One with clear identity. I still think there's loads of stuff that we can do better, keep the ball better, possess the game better. But we have the key qualities that make successful teams successful, and that's that indomitable spirit, indomitable togetherness, loving being together, and fight. And we have a centre forward that is, I think, it's going to be real top, who looks like he's going to score more than one in every single game. Or the pass for me for Bryce Duke was world class. I remember playing with Eric Cantona, and Eric Cantona was world class, and he had this incredible gift to make sure he passed to someone in a better position to score. And Leo Campana, I've got to say, I was screaming at him to shoot, but the quality and the composure shows where this kid's going to go. And we had some top leaders out on that pitch.
We'll get started with questions now. First question for Chris Whittingham of Inter Miami Broadcast and Michelle Kaufman.
Thank you, Phil. Now we're live here on 790 The Ticket here, carrying your post-game press conference. Just wanted to start with your thoughts on Campana's performance a little bit further and what he did on the pitch today, getting the assist as well as the goal. What for you is building week on week with his performances, and played well in the Open Cup, got the goal as well there. What's building about the quality of his performances?
I think he knows he's undroppable. I think he knows he's in a rich vein of form, and I keep telling him every single day, it's his time. It's his time. When you work as hard as he does, he will get his rewards. He's a boy that's so humble. He's a boy that's got his feet on the ground. I thought if he was looking for something as a sign or a signal to what this boy is about, was when he walks off the field. I thought that was class. I thought that was real class. That's a boy that respects people that have been there and done it in the game. And I thought that was everything that we want in this squad. He's doing well. He's doing well, and I'm pleased with him.
Next question, Michelle Kaufman, then Franco Panizo.
Hey, Phil, congratulations. 4 wins in a row. I want to ask about Gonzalo. I mean, that moment I was kind of emotional, and Leo to urge the fans not to boo and to hug him the way he did. How did you feel personally about Gonzalo going out there and then having him injured and limping? He obviously wants to show how much he wants it, that he stayed out there limping around to the very end.
Well, I think we spoke before the game about, those values that this team has got. And I think rather than drop down to certain values, I think certain people have got to go up to the values that this team is showing. And he wants to do that. I've got to say, this week he's been incredible in training. His attitude, I told him 2 or 3 days ago that he was going to be sub. He respects that. He wants to win. He wants to be a champion. And that's what champions do. They hurt. He will be hurting. But he wants to win at this football club. We will need Gonzalo Higuain without a shadow of a doubt. But I think what's happening is that football is really brutal. You either jump on the train with the rest of the boys that are going at 90 mile an hour, or you get left at the station. And for everybody at this football club now, they've got to jump on the train. And Gonzalo's one of those that has to jump on the train because it's growing, and it's growing fast, and they're getting more confidence and they're getting more belief. And everybody's just got to jump on it with them.
Next question, Franco Panizo.
Phil, I saw you looking at the stats over here, and if you just look at the stats, it looks like a very one-sided game. But I didn't think so, especially in the second half after you made the formation change. So just my question to you is, How did you think the team did once you made that formation change? The goal comes after you make that switch and you guys tidy things up defensively.
Yeah, I probably should have made it at halftime, I've got to say, but I just felt that I felt Mo was doing so well, or he was being combative. I wanted us to be more aggressive. That was the game plan. But I didn't think we had the energy to be as energetic as I wanted to. And then Lennon was causing us problems on the right-hand side, which meant that Robbie Robinson was being dragged all the way back. So I thought, and Robbie was feeling tight in his hamstring. So I thought a system change, which we've been used to. It's a system that we actually really enjoy playing. And then the next change was obviously bringing Emerson Rodriguez on and spreading the pitch with 5 and a 4, because they had tremendous players in wide areas and pockets, and we just wanted to cover the width of the pitch, and we knew that we could counter-attack on them. They'd worked really hard on stopping our counter-attack. I've got to say, in the first half, we didn't have any counter-attack moments. And when we did break, we didn't take control of the game in terms of our control and patience. So that was my anger at half-time. The goal came because we had a 15, 16 consecutive passes and control. We were too sort of like eager to get forward, eager to score. And it wasn't that type of game. The heat, the sticky pitch meant we needed just to keep hold of the ball. But once we went to a 5, I think it does suit our centre-backs. Our centre-backs now are becoming sort of like loving playing together. It does suit us. We're more compact. We can be more aggressive on the ball. And we've always got that threat in behind. So it is a real good go-to system for us.
Next question here is Javier, then Scott.
Hi, Coach. You started Mo Adams in the midfield, and then you brought in Duke for him. Was that part of the game plan coming in, or was that an in-game adjustment you saw?
Oh, Bryce nearly started, but I just felt Mo would just give us that bit extra, and he did at the start. I've got to say, tired 60 minutes. We knew he would tire. He played the other night and tired at 60 minutes. Still building that rhythm. Bryce, you think about New England, think about Seattle, think about Miami FC, and then you think about today. He's made 4 big impacts, so he's nearly becoming a starter in the team. And Mo is I think basically what I was thinking is, with Motta in the 6, he would give us more control, and he showed brilliant control. Without Gregory, I felt as if we just needed somebody a little bit like Gregory, because they've got so many brilliant little players that are floating around, that I just felt as if we needed Mo Adams.
Next question, Scott. Please wait for the mic.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations. You come away from this game with a lot of positive things. Number one, you've played Atlanta tough with a lot of 1-goal games to begin with. It's on national television. So do you feel that this is a pretty good game for you to build on overall as a program, knowing full well that the whole national television audience had an opportunity to see the competitiveness of Inter Miami, because you get a lot come out of this whole thing, and a whole lot of people saw it?
3 weeks ago, we were the worst team in the whole of the MLS. Last year, we played Atlanta 3 times. They were 3 of my most favorite games, but they won 2 and we drew 1. And I thought they that hurt, because I felt as if we played well in those games. This morning, we were bottom of the table, even though we'd been feeling so good. And I watched all the games yesterday, and we were still bottom of the league. But I knew where a win would take us. And that's where we want to be. But the road is long. There's many bumps and bruises. You see the results. They're so inconsistent, the results. You can't call any single game. We've got New England away, Charlotte away in the next 2. So we know how difficult those games are going to be. But one thing I would say is that I think when people are tuning in now, you think about the national TV game against Seattle, the national TV game today, I think they're seeing a different Inter Miami. And that's what we want to build, an identity that this Inter Miami team, with the personalities and characters that we brought in, are going to be different than the 2 teams that we've seen in the past. And that's really important.
Next question, Michelle.
I want to ask a little more about Bryce Duke. What does he bring? From the beginning, you've liked him from the beginning of camp. What is it that you see that he brings his team?
Yeah. In England, we call people like Bryce a cheeky chappy. He's the one that's always got something to say, always got a little cheeky comment. He's never afraid. Say, for instance, when a coach is saying something, to chirp in with something, and sometimes you just got to keep on top of him. But he's got personality, he's got character. We watched him a lot for LAFC in the off season, And I just thought quality on the ball, he's creative, he can score a goal. I thought it would take 12 months to bring him through in terms of sort of like getting him into the team. But the kid is really ambitious, and he pulled his thigh and he was out for 8 weeks in the first scrimmage of the season. And that set him back a lot. He's young, but I think we've got a boy that's got big potential.
Next question, Mike DiPasquale, then Ian Hess.
Thank you. Congratulations, Phil. I want to go back to Campana if I can. You said that he's an unselfish player with a lot of passion. Based on what he's been able to do these last 4 games, if he's not scoring goals, he has an assist. Do the boys look to him saying, now we have a player that can help us and lead us, whether he's scoring goals or providing assists to help other players score goals?
Yeah, I think so. I think last season when I was looking at all the other MLS teams, you think of Castellanos at NYC, Buxa, New England, Joseph Martinez. Every team seems to have a striker that scores goals. Every team seems to have a striker that is their figurehead. That's, is that anchor that you can always rely on through good and bad, when you're playing good or when you're playing bad, to create and score something. And he is becoming that. There's still a long way to go in the kid. I've got to say, we've got to be really balanced, but he is someone at this moment in time that's given the team, when you're under pressure and you're under the cosh, you think to yourself, we've got Leo Campana up front that's going to occupy centre backs, that's going to switch play. He played a ball through to Ariel in the second half that was fantastic. That's going to occupy some of their players, and he's going to be unselfish for the team.
Last question, Ian.
Yeah, Phil. Hey, good to see you. I just, might go under the radar, but Mota and Taylor really had a great partnership today, and their ability to allow these guys to get forward. Can you just discuss what that partnership looks like, and moving forward, how they're going to work together to really make a midfield that's strong, that this team has been hoping for?
I thought Mota was our best player in and out of possession. He does a lot of things out of possession that you think, wow, I didn't realize he could tackle so much. I didn't realize he could cover the ground. I didn't realize he was so intelligent. And then on the ball, like, we played him in the 6 today. Why? Because he's got that composure, and we didn't get him on the ball enough. I didn't think in the second half we showed enough courage to play. I felt as if we went third line a little bit too much, particularly from Nick Marsman, but I think that was just the pressure and the tiredness and fatigue. But I thought Mota was one of our best players today, and Taylor, he's just getting better and better. He does a lot of things that go unnoticed. He links things together. He connects with people, and as he's getting more accustomed to the Florida sun, the Florida heat, the Florida humidity, coming from Norway, that is a big change. And he's one that we are really pleased with.